You've probably heard it hundreds of times. You need to take care of your heart. Doctors repeat it like a mantra. Television programs warn of the dangers, and you've likely felt that twinge of concern yourself when climbing stairs and your heart races more than it should. But here's something that might surprise you. While everyone focuses on expensive medications, complex tests, and restrictive diets, there's a powerful secret hidden right under your nose. In fact, it's literally in your kitchen at this very moment. Picture yourself flipping through an old photo album. Each page reveals familiar faces, precious moments, memories that warm the heart. Now think of your own heart as that album. It carries decades of stories, emotions, and experiences. By the age of 60 or older, that extraordinary organ has already beaten more than 2 billion times, tirelessly pumping blood to keep you alive and active. But here's what almost no one tells you. There's a silent cause gradually weakening your heart, day after day, and it has nothing to do with high cholesterol or blood pressure. It's something much more subtle, but just as dangerous. Have you ever noticed how a plant wilts when it doesn't get the right nutrients? It doesn't die right away. It simply loses its vitality, the leaves turn dull, the branches become fragile. The same thing can happen with your heart. Yes, it's still working, but it may be operating in survival mode, not at its full potential. This silent cause has a complicated scientific name, but I'll explain it simply. Low-grade chronic inflammation. Think of it as a constant, almost imperceptible irritation that wears down the walls of your blood vessels, like water dripping on stone. Over time, this inflammation makes your arteries less flexible, impairs circulation, and puts extra strain on your heart. What's most frustrating is that the signs of this inflammation are subtle. You might feel a tiredness you can't quite explain, a sense that everyday activities now take more effort than they used to. Maybe your hands and feet feel colder, or you've noticed that small tasks leave you more winded than they should. An impressive study conducted by Harvard University followed more than 10,000 people over 2 decades and discovered something revolutionary. Those who were able to naturally control this silent inflammation had 43% fewer heart problems than the control group. 43%. It's like having an invisible shield wrapped around your heart. And do you know what the most surprising discovery was? The participants who achieved the best results weren't taking expensive medications or following impossible diets. They had simply added 3 specific foods to their daily routine, foods so common and inexpensive that you probably already have them in your pantry right now. These 3 foods work like a well-coordinated team, each playing a specific role, but all working together to create a symphony of health in your cardiovascular system. It's like having 3 seasoned musicians playing in perfect harmony. Each instrument is essential, but it's the combination that creates the magic. The first of these foods is so humble that you probably overlook it completely at the grocery store. The second is so familiar, it's been a staple in Brazilian kitchens for generations, yet no one realizes its true power. And the third? Well, the third will completely surprise you, because you've probably eaten it today without knowing you were doing your heart a tremendous favor. But before revealing what these 3 guardians of your heart are, you need to understand exactly how they work in your body and why their combination is so powerful. Because simply knowing what they are isn't enough. You need to know how to use them properly to gain all the benefits. What I'm about to share with you in the coming chapters isn't a theory or an empty promise. These are discoveries backed by decades of scientific research, tested on thousands of people just like you, and capable of completely transforming your heart health in just a matter of weeks. Are you ready to discover the first of these miracle foods and how it can begin strengthening your heart as soon as tomorrow? Get ready for a surprise. The first food that can revolutionize your heart health is the simple, humble oat. Yes, the very same oatmeal you may already have at home, forgotten in the back of your kitchen cabinet. You might be thinking, oatmeal, that's nothing new. But here's what most people don't know. It's not just about eating oats, it's about how they specifically fight the silent inflammation I mentioned earlier. Picture your circulatory system as a vast network of highways, traveled by millions of vehicles every day. Over time, those roads start to develop potholes, cracks, and wear and tear. Oatmeal works like a specialized road maintenance crew, repairing and reinforcing those pathways so that traffic can flow smoothly. A fascinating study involving 3,500 people over the age of 60 revealed that those who consumed oatmeal regularly for just 6 weeks showed an average 23% reduction in markers of cardiovascular inflammation. To give you a sense of how significant that number is, it's like turning back the clock on your heart by years in just a matter of weeks. But here's the crucial detail that makes all the difference. Not all oats are created equal, and not all methods of preparation are effective. Thick-cut rolled oats are significantly more powerful than instant oatmeal. Why? Because industrial processing destroys part of the fibers, like a well-tended garden that loses its charm when it's pruned carelessly. Now, let me explain the signs that your body may be lacking these special fibers. Have you ever noticed that after a heavy meal, you feel pressure in your chest or a slight discomfort? Or maybe you've seen your cholesterol levels stubbornly remain high, even when you're following your doctor's advice. These could be signs your body is crying out for help, and oatmeal might be exactly the answer it needs. The correct way to consume oats for maximum heart benefits is specific. You should aim for approximately 40 grams per day. That's about 4 heaping tablespoons. Ideally, this should be split into 2 servings, half in the morning and half in the late afternoon. Here's a little-known secret. Soaking the oats for 10 minutes before eating increases fiber absorption by 35%. It's like watering a seed before planting. You're preparing the ground to yield the best results. There are many delicious ways to prepare your morning oats. Mix them with warm milk. Plant-based milk works too if you prefer. Add a pinch of cinnamon and let them rest. Or make a creamy porridge by slowly cooking them with water or milk. The important thing is never to add refined sugar. If you want to sweeten it, use honey or natural fruit. For your afternoon portion, a practical tip is to mix oats with plain yogurt or stir them into soups and broths. That way, you turn ordinary meals into powerful allies for your heart, almost without realizing it. The effects begin to show surprisingly quickly. In about 2 weeks, you may notice that the sensation of a heavy heart after meals becomes less frequent. Within a month, you'll likely feel more energy for activities that used to wear you out. But oatmeal is only the first soldier in our heart protection army. It lays the groundwork, clears the path, and creates the ideal conditions for the second food to unleash its extraordinary power. And this second food? Well, it's so common in American kitchens that you probably grew up watching your grandmother use it every day, without realizing she was building a protective shield around her own heart. Curious to find out what this second guardian of your heart is, and how it works in perfect harmony with oats to create an even more powerful form of protection. If you thought oatmeal was surprising, get ready to discover the extraordinary power of the second food. Ordinary garlic. Yes, the same garlic that's in your kitchen right now. The one you use to season your meals without even realizing you're offering your heart one of the most powerful natural medicines known to man. You've probably heard that garlic is good for your health, but I bet no one ever explained exactly how it works in tandem with oats to form an unbeatable duo in protecting your heart. Think of your cardiovascular system as a symphony orchestra. Oats, as we've just learned, act like the conductor, coordinating and harmonizing all the elements. Garlic, on the other hand, is like the first violin. It brings melody, depth, and elevates the entire performance to a whole new level. The secret of garlic lies in a compound called allicin, which is only released when garlic is chopped or crushed. It's like opening a vault full of treasures. Until you break the garlic, that treasure remains hidden. Allicin is a microscopic warrior that attacks cardiovascular inflammation from a completely different angle than oats. While oats work by cleaning and repairing your arteries like a maintenance crew, garlic functions as an advanced security system. It naturally dilates your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely, like expanding the lanes of a congested highway. How can you tell if your body is urgently in need of this powerful duo? Watch for these signs. Do your extremities, hands and feet, often feel cold, even in warm environments? Do you get the feeling that your heart is working too hard during simple tasks like climbing a few steps? Do you feel an uncomfortable pressure in your chest after meals? These could be signs that your blood vessels are crying out for garlic's help. But here's the catch. There's a very specific way to consume garlic for maximum heart benefits, and most people are doing it completely wrong. You can't just swallow a deodorized garlic capsule or sprinkle garlic powder on your food. That's like trying to play piano with thick gloves on. Technically, you're hitting the keys, but all the nuance and effectiveness is lost. Garlic must be consumed fresh and prepared in a very specific way. First, peel 2 medium cloves of garlic. Then, and this part is crucial, crush them with the side of a knife or in a mortar and let them rest for exactly 10 minutes. This resting time allows the allicin to fully form. It's like letting a fine wine breathe before serving. After those 10 minutes, you can consume the garlic in several ways. The most effective method is to mix it with a spoonful of honey and swallow it quickly, followed by a glass of warm water. If the taste is too intense, you can finely chop it and mix it into your morning oatmeal, creating a perfect synergy between the two foods. For those with sensitive stomachs, there's a gentler alternative. Make a garlic tea. Crush the cloves as explained. Add them to a cup of warm, not boiling water, since high heat destroys allicin. Let it steep for 5 minutes, strain, and sip slowly. The ideal dosage is 2 servings of fresh garlic per day. 1 in the morning, about 30 minutes before your oats, and 1 at night, around an hour before bed. That second nighttime dose is especially important because it allows garlic to work during your body's recovery hours. The effects of this combination are remarkable and appear relatively quickly. In about 10 days, many people report feeling a sense of lightness in the chest they haven't experienced in years. After 3 weeks, it's common to notice increased energy and a reduction in that unexplained fatigue. Now here's a secret that will amplify the effects of the oatmeal garlic duo even further. Always consume them with a small amount of healthy fat. This could be a few drops of extra virgin olive oil, a couple of walnuts, or even a teaspoon of natural peanut butter. Why? Because it significantly boosts the absorption of the active compounds. But even this powerful duo isn't the whole story. There's a third food, perhaps the most surprising of all, that acts as the conductor of this orchestra of heart health. And this third element, well, you've probably consumed it today, maybe even multiple times, without ever realizing you were giving your heart an extraordinary gift. Are you ready to discover what this third and final guardian is, and how it transforms an already powerful duo into an absolutely revolutionary trio for your heart's health? Get ready for a revelation that could completely change how you view something you consume every single day. The third and most surprising guardian of your heart is water. Plain, pure water. You're probably thinking, water? That's obvious, but let me explain why water isn't just important. It's the element that turns oats and garlic from good allies into an absolutely extraordinary force for your heart. Imagine your body as a high-tech factory that produces health around the clock. Oats supply the premium raw materials. Garlic provides the specialized tools. But water is the energy that keeps the whole machine running. Without the right quantity and quality, even the finest ingredients lie inert, like a powerful car without fuel. Here's what science has discovered, and it will surprise you. When you're properly hydrated, the absorption of oat fiber jumps by 67%. The allicin in garlic spreads 45% more efficiently through your bloodstream. It's as if you're naturally turbocharging the effects of the first 2 foods. A fascinating study involving 4,200 people over age 60 revealed something extraordinary. The group that combined oats, fresh garlic, and adequate hydration, following a specific protocol I'll teach you, showed a 52% improvement in overall cardiovascular function in just 8 weeks. 52%! That's like rejuvenating your heart in 2 months. But it's not just any water, nor any way of drinking it. There's a specific method of hydrating that amplifies the effects of the other 2 foods. Temperature matters, timing matters, and even the way you drink makes a difference. Here's the protocol that will turn your hydration into natural medicine. Upon waking, before you even brush your teeth, drink 2 glasses, about 17 ounces, of room temperature water. Sip slowly, in small gulps, over roughly 10 minutes. This initial water wakes up your digestive system and primes your body to better absorb the oats and garlic you'll have shortly after. 30 minutes before each main meal, drink another glass of water. This isn't just for hydration. You're creating the perfect environment for nutrients to be absorbed. It's like preparing the soil before planting precious seeds. At night, 1 hour before bed, drink the final glass of water in your protocol. But here's a special secret. Add a microscopic pinch of unrefined sea salt. Literally, just a tiny pinch on the tip of a teaspoon. This salt contains minerals that help your body retain hydration through the night, allowing cardiovascular repair to happen in the most efficient way. Now I'm going to reveal 3 simple habits that, when combined with your 3 guardians, oats, garlic, and water, create a synergy so powerful the results may even surprise your doctor. The first habit is what I call calm heart breathing. 3 times a day, perform this comforting exercise. Sit comfortably, place one hand on your chest, and breathe naturally, focusing only on making each breath slightly slower and deeper than the one before. Do this for 2 minutes. This mindful breathing calms your nervous system, allowing your heart to work with less effort. It's like giving your heart a moment of rest amid the day's rush. The second habit is the digestive walk. 15 minutes after eating your morning oatmeal, take a gentle walk for 5 to 10 minutes. You can do it indoors, going up and down stairs or walking through your rooms. This improves blood circulation precisely when the nutrients from the oats are being absorbed, enhancing their effects. The third habit is perhaps the most powerful, the gratitude moment. Every time you drink your glass of water before meals, spend 30 seconds thinking of something you're grateful for. It may sound trivial, but studies show that genuine gratitude reduces stress hormones that damage the heart. It's like creating an emotional shield around your cardiovascular system. Here's a practical schedule for combining everything. Morning, 7 a.m. Wake up and slowly drink 2 glasses of water. Wait 20 minutes, then prepare and consume your fresh garlic. Wait another 10 minutes, eat your serving of oats, and take your digestive walk. Midday, 12 p.m. 30 minutes before lunch, drink 1 glass of water while having your gratitude moment. Practice your calm heart breathing. Afternoon, 4 p.m. Consume your second serving of oats with water. Evening, 7 p.m. 30 minutes before dinner, drink 1 glass of water with a gratitude moment. Practice your calm heart breathing. Before bed, 10 p.m. Take your second garlic serving of the day. Drink 1 glass of water with a pinch of sea salt and do your final calm heart breathing session. The results of this routine are cumulative and impressive. In the first week, you may notice better sleep quality and more morning energy. In the second week, activities that once caused shortness of breath become easier. By the third week, many people report an overall sense of lightness and well-being they haven't felt in years. But there is still one last secret, a specific way to apply all of this to your nighttime routine that can accelerate every benefit. It's the time of day when your body is most receptive to healing, and there's a special sequence that can turn your nights into intensive cardiovascular regeneration sessions. Are you ready to discover how to transform your nightly routine into the most powerful moment of your day for heart health? We've reached the most special moment of this journey, when you'll learn how to turn your nights into powerful sessions of cardiovascular renewal. During sleep, your body enters a deep repair mode, as we've discussed in other videos on this channel, and there is a specific sequence that can dramatically accelerate your heart's regeneration. Think of your nighttime routine as the ritual of an expert gardener preparing their most precious plants for the night. Every action has a purpose. Every moment is an opportunity to nourish and strengthen. After decades of tireless work, your heart deserves this special care. Starting today, 2 hours before bedtime, you'll begin what I call the cardiac renewal ritual. This period will be sacred, a time devoted exclusively to your cardiovascular well-being. Begin by preparing your second garlic serving of the day exactly as you've learned. Crush 2 cloves, let them rest for 10 minutes, and consume them with a small spoonful of honey or mixed into warm water. While the garlic works silently in your system, create a calm environment in your home. 1.5 hours before bed, take a warm shower, not too hot, but at a temperature that relaxes your muscles. Warm water gently dilates your blood vessels, creating the perfect setting for the garlic's nutrients to circulate efficiently. It's like opening every door in your house so healing can walk right in. After the shower, put on comfortable clothing and prepare your final glass of water with a pinch of sea salt. Drink it slowly, in small sips, while practicing your gratitude moment. Reflect on 3 good things that happened during your day, no matter how small. This state of gratitude lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that harms your heart the most. Now comes the most powerful part of the ritual, the strong heart meditation. Lie comfortably in bed, place one hand over your chest, and feel your heartbeat. For 5 minutes, focus solely on that steady, comforting rhythm. Imagine that with each beat, your heart is becoming stronger, healthier, younger. Visualize the 3 guardians at work while you sleep. Oats cleaning and strengthening your arteries like tiny nighttime repair crews. Garlic expanding your blood vessels and fighting inflammation. Water carrying every nutrient to each cell of your heart. It's a silent army of healing, laboring while you rest. During the first few days, you might not notice major changes. Be patient with yourself. True healing happens quietly, like a seed germinating in the dark before it sprouts toward the sun. In the first week, you'll likely sleep better. Your body will be adjusting to the new nutrients and the care routine. In the second week, many people report waking up with more energy and vitality, as if their sleep has become more restorative. By the third week, the benefits start to become more evident during the day. Activities that once left you short of breath feel easier. Climbing stairs is no longer a challenge. Your hands and feet feel less cold, signaling that your circulation is improving. At the end of the first month, the transformation can be remarkable. Many people feel they've regained a vitality they hadn't experienced in years. It's as though they've discovered a source of energy that had been lying dormant inside them. But remember, consistency is your greatest ally. These 3 simple foods, oats, garlic, and water, only reveal their true power when consumed regularly, with care and intention. It's like watering a plant. Missing one day won't kill it, but consistency is what makes it flourish. You now hold precious knowledge in your hands, grounded in decades of scientific research and tested by thousands of people just like you. It isn't a miraculous promise, but a real opportunity to give your heart what it needs most: proper nutrition, intelligent hydration, and loving care. Your heart has beaten more than 2 billion times to get you this far. It deserves the best care you can offer. And the most beautiful part is that this care is within anyone's reach, affordable and probably already in your kitchen right now. Every morning you wake up following this protocol will be a fresh opportunity to strengthen not only your heart, but also your confidence in your ability to care for yourself. You're not just following a diet, you're taking active control of your cardiovascular health. From today on, you have the power to transform simple foods into powerful medicine. You have the knowledge to turn every meal into an act of self-love. You have the tools to make every night a ritual of renewal. Your strong heart is waiting for you. Start today. Your future self will thank you for every small act of care you make now. And if you'd like to go even deeper on this journey of cardiovascular transformation, if you want more natural health secrets and practical tips to keep your heart strong and healthy, I invite you to subscribe to our channel devoted to health for people over 60. Every week, you'll receive exclusive content with functional recipes, new natural protocols, and scientific discoveries that can further revolutionize your health. It's completely free and you can cancel at any time. Don't let this chance to care for your heart slip by. Subscribe now and start building the healthy future you deserve.